Hello, my friend, and welcome to Pro Wrestling Daily. My name is Aaron Machbitz. You definitely should not call out John Cena if you're not ready for it. If you're not ready for it on the mic, in the ring, or just to feel the smoke and the energy and the aura of John Cena. Because in my opinion, John Cena is the greatest WWE superstar of all time based on a few factors: longevity, charisma on the mic, drawing money, fan interactions, Make-A-Wish, all of this stuff. Like, John Cena is the best WWE superstar of all time. And now we've seen Joe Hendry, the new TNA world champ, call out John Cena as his dream match. One, I think this is wrong. I think it's wrong because he should focus on the TNA guys that are there and a stable in TNA to build that company up. John Cena is the greatest of all time, but he's a WWE superstar. And yes, TNA and WWE have a partnership. That's true. So the potential is actually there. But what a world champion does that's supposed to be better than anyone else on the roster is carry the company into a new age, into a better age. And now they had Dolph Ziggler and Nick Nemeth as their world champion before Joe Hendry, who is arguably a bigger star. He was with WWE for a really long time. He's known on an international stage, and he carried that company very well. Joe Hendry got really, really over and popular with the crowd and with the fans, and then he earned himself a world championship. What his job is now is to elevate it even higher. And yes, I guess having a feud or a promo battle or a match with John Cena would elevate the TNA championship. But what's even more important is elevating the guys you already have on your roster and going to battle with them. So yeah, he called him out. Yeah, it's cool, I guess, but it doesn't make sense for me as a world champion. Also, because the WWE and the TNA partnership are more focused on NXT and TNA, because those are the guys that need a little bit more rub, more push, more polish, more experience, whatever the case may be. You have a ton of established WWE superstars who are WWE superstars who don't really need the TNA action. But I do think, rumor mill, I do think that Joe Hendry could potentially show up at Royal Rumble with the TNA World title and have an appearance in the Royal Rumble, do some of that to sort of solidify this TNA partnership, and then potentially move forward from there. I do not think that's where the John Cena, Joe Hendry feud will start. I don't think it'll ever happen. Maybe there'll be a match. Maybe there'll be a little promo battle. Maybe John Cena will show up on an episode of TNA. Maybe it's possible, because we're in the John Cena 2025 farewell tour, so anything is really possible. But I don't think he needs to. I don't want to use the word waste, but I'm going to use that word, waste his time with those, when he has other matches, other feuds, other opponents that are going to be more worthy for his farewell tour. No disrespect to Joe Hendry. I love that guy. I do believe in Joe Hendry. I think he's great. I think he has a lot of skill and talent. I think he can carry that TNA world title very far, but he should be focused on the guys on his roster, creating feuds and elevating those guys and having work with them, rather than trying to use John Cena as a way to elevate himself, which many guys have done over the years. And speaking of, John Cena and the way he produces in the ring, we want to look at who can actually hang with Cena on the mic, because Joe Hendry was very firm in his belief that he could hang with John Cena on the mic in an impromptu promo battle, which I also do not think is accurate. Joe Hendry's really good on the mic. He's very charismatic. He knows what he's doing. He has a lot of feel for himself, his character, and who he is. A lot of respect for that. But John Cena is one of the best to ever do it, and also at the same time, because of that, he's one of the best to ever be on the mic, whether impromptu or scripted promos. He always says things with conviction and emotion and belief. So who can actually hang with Cena on the mic? Well, we've seen a few people over the years be able to do that, from Punk to Rock, to Paul Heyman, of course. Some of these guys were able to hang with Kevin Owens, can hang with The Rock. These guys had the best promos with Cena. Kurt Angle, right? Kurt Angle, Kevin Owens, CM Punk, The Rock, Paul Heyman. Some of these guys are able to really stick their teeth into these promos with John, and it just becomes way better. I mean, some of the ones he's had with CM Punk are some of the best in the world. CM Punk, majority of the time, delivers on the mic, so I'll give him that, even though I don't give him much credit for anything And so I just don't see Joe Hendry being thrown in the mix. I see other matches that are going to be much better for John, for WWE and his farewell tour. But it's cool to just go look back on some of John Cena's best moments on the mic. Who was there? Who was he battling with? Some of his best promos are just there in the middle of the ring, sharing his heart, sharing his story. And I'm a little sad. I'm a little sad that 2025 is the last year we're ever going to see John Cena wrestle live. But I'm also joyous because I got to experience the majority of his career. So thank you, John. And then let's talk about potentially who John is going to face in 2025. I really do think he's going to have a match with CM Punk. Like, that's just going to happen. Maybe not a feud, but it's going to be a match. They got to have one more before he goes out. He's going to have a match with probably Randy Orton. Going to have a match with probably Drew McIntyre. But I think the feud that he can really sink his teeth into is one with Gunther, heading into WrestleMania, so that's got to start pretty soon if that's a direction we're going to go. We'll see some things shake out at Royal Rumble that'll give us more of an indication of what's going to happen moving into WrestleMania. And then I think the one that could be really cool for WWE, for John, is John Cena versus Logan Paul. That's why I think the sort of the first main feud for John of 2025 should be. Yes, it's been rumored, but I think they should go all in on it. Like Logan Paul says he wants to be the greatest WWE superstar of all time. Well, why not start with the actual greatest WWE superstar of all time? And the battles on the mic give Logan a chance to step into this deep water and see what he can do live in the mic against John Cena. John Cena, top babyface, like one of the most likable guys you'll ever see, especially now on his farewell tour. It wasn't always that way in the middle of his career. He got a lot of polarizing opposite chants. Let's go Cena. Cena sucks. Logan Paul is definitely hated. And if you watch the John Cena Logan Paul interview maybe like a year ago on Impulsive, it was a good interview. There's some mutual respect there for each guy. And I think John Cena could draw the best out of Logan, teach him a lot about how to pace a match, especially a main event style match, how to really build out a feud. And also I think he could bring out the best in Logan Paul as a way to elevate himself on this journey of him actually trying to be the greatest of all time while getting in the ring with the greatest of all time in his farewell tour. I'd also love to see John Cena versus Braun Breaker. I think that would be great. Sort of like John Cena versus Brock Lesnar a while ago when we saw those type of hard-hitting matches. Now, John Cena's a little older, so maybe he can't go like that anymore, but I think the feud, the mic time, the matches could be really great. So those are my two picks, Braun Breaker and Logan Paul, as the matches I really want to see for Cena in 2025, along with him facing Gunther at WrestleMania. And I think John can really elevate those three guys. And those three guys are who's going to carry WWE when John Cena is gone. Those can be the next crop of big-time superstars, and John can give them the rub, give them, help them get over and help them become the mainstream WWE superstars that we need for the next generation of WWE. And so that's what I think about John Cena, about his matches in 2025, about Joe Hendry calling him out, about some promo battles. So let me know what you think. Leave a comment below, subscribe, like, share, all of that good stuff. But anyways, I'll see you guys next time, and lots of love. Cheers.